What's up, good people? So I just watched an article and a little small video clip of Matt Barnes on Total Pro Sports. Shout out to them. And so Matt Barnes made a great point. And it's something that I've been said. I actually had some podcasts that I've done. I just didn't put it out, so it was pretty much a prerequisite for this, what I'm about to talk about now. And that's really women pretty much going at the athletes as basically as like their lotto ticket. And so they will marry you. You can ask them the first day that they meet you, oh, would you marry me? They're gonna say yes, because that's security for them. You know what I'm saying? Not all, but a lot. And so my thing is, what warrants a woman to get anything above $5,000, right? $5,000 is a lot of money a month. If you want more, you can basically work for the majority of the money that you actually need. You know what I'm saying? $5,000 is something that will take care of your kid. You know what I'm saying? You don't need $5,000 a month to take care of your kids. That's just for, especially if you're doing what you're supposed to do. But that's just for you. So if you got $5,000 coming in every month, that's well more than enough. And if you're spending over, $5,000 in clothes anyway, and in groceries and all this other stuff, something wrong with you. You just like materialistic. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, they go, oh, I need spousal support. Oh, I need this type of support. I need my hand in your pocket support. Like every type of support they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's never about love. It's always about opportunity. So that's why I understand how athletes sit there and get these women pregnant just because she's pretty. A pretty face gonna cause you a lifetime of pain. You have to figure out how a person is, man. You have to really sit there and get to know that person. And you shouldn't do that while you're playing the sport. You should wait till after you're done playing the sport to try to figure out somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because while you're on the road, it's easy to stay in a relationship when she never sees you and she just reaping all the benefits. What woman needs more than $20,000 or even $20,000 a month? Name one that needs more than that. Name one that should have more than that. You talk about Tiger Woods' wife, who gets almost like $100 plus million in a divorce. Michael Jordan's wife, over $100 plus million. What have they done to get and require that money, that amount of money? Nothing. That's why marriage don't mean anything. That's why they not marrying no more. That's why people not even having babies no more. It's because you have a lot of women out there who's looking for the opportunity to actually, use their kid to basically blackmail, if you will, them out of money. And then that kid got to grow up and look at all this. Oh, it was never about my daddy. It was always about the money. The kids see these things. That's what the parents don't want. They so busy focusing on stuff, like having fun and want to do this and all that. What are you doing to warrant money? Let's say y'all never was together. What would you be doing? Because should no man have to pay that amount of money? Now, as a man, this is what I will say. A man will make sure that their kids is in a safe and healthy environment, stable home. But it doesn't require $20,000 plus a month. It does not require that. system is crazy. I don't understand how this even possible. Yes, women need support. All women need support. But then you got to also look at it too. If you take away that situation to where a woman, if they dealing with a man, they only can get so much. They're not going to get, 10% of that man's check. They're not going to, have the luxury life if they're no longer with that guy. They're not going to have these things. All he has to do is put up a trust fund for his kids. That's it. And if you want to watch them and have full custody, then you make sure that you conjure up the majority of the funds to make sure that y'all have food and all this other stuff. Because it shouldn't be the man's full responsibility to make sure that her every need is met. Because a lot of that money isn't even going to the child. So that's why I'm a firm believer that the woman should get no more than $5,000. And anything that the judge want the player to pay more, like anything more than that, the judge want them to pay, I believe the rest of that should go into the child's trust fund, not the woman's pocket. A lot of these women are really using their kids as leverage, and it's sickening. Opportunities. Is money that important? If you couldn't get any money, would having full custody for that child, would it be as important? Would it? And that's why you have to make sure that things are implemented to where that woman wants that child genuinely, not because that child is worth $20,000 every month in child support. That's why a lot of these women fight the custody battle. It's not because they actually want the child, because they're not even around the child. They too busy out there partying and all this other stuff. But if you put it to where the child does get money and, they get some type of support, but the majority of that money is going in a trust fund, so that way when that child gets older, the money went to who it was supposed to go to. You know what I'm saying? Which was the child. So 18 years, you paying over $20,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll put your child in a great space. For 18 years, and you paying, like I say, if it's $20,000 that the man, the athlete has to pay, and $15,000 of that money is going towards that child's trust fund, and the other $5,000 is going to the lady, I can live with that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's making sure my child is safe anyway. But just for the lady's sake to basically not ever have to work, and she does what she want, and she out there sleeping with a whole bunch of men, making that child look bad, disrespecting herself, I disagree with that. And like Matt Barnes says, no woman needs $60K to take care of no child. No child costs that much. You know what I'm saying? But I could talk about this subject all day. The system is definitely flawed. Should no athlete, despite whether they making $300,000 or $300 million, should no woman be entitled to what that man has? Now, if you help build everything, then that's different. If you help that man get to where he, where he at, if you made sure that, you held him down, you was doing his homework, you doing other things, you know what I'm saying? Like, with this person at this very, very lowest point, and you're, a big reason why this person made it, then I can understand that. But in most cases, these athletes be already established. And then these ladies come in and then, looking for the big, opportunity to get pregnant. And then once they get pregnant, what happens? They begin to act different. They don't care no more because because they know once that dude leaves, she gonna be set anyway. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard a woman that says, oh no, he can keep his money. I wasn't with him for his money. I was with him because I genuinely love him. He can keep his money. I have yet to hear a woman say that, but I've heard plenty of women talk about that it wasn't for the money and all this other stuff. Okay, if it wasn't for the money, don't take the money. You think she's not gonna take the money? Of course she's gonna take the money, because it was always about the money. Look, man, you guys, I've been in a successful relationship for over 10 years, and I'm a young dude still, right? Over 10 years. Now, if my lady break up with me, you don't even have to go to court to get financial assistance from me, because as a man, I'm going to make sure that she's straight regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. But for the women, you know what I'm saying, who only there for a year, but they had a child within that time, who feel like they're entitled to half this man's money. What have you done to warrant $1? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And these athletes pisses me off because they keep chasing a pretty face. And the pretty face turned out to be a bad situation. Every time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can talk about this all day. You know, I'm going to leave it there. That's all I got for now. It's your boy Ken. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I was a little, taken back once I heard it. You know, it just sickening, man. Like, these women, man. You even got men who would just talk to a woman because of what they have. You know what I'm saying? But those type of people, man, to me, man, they ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think everybody is somebody. But if you have to lower your standards to that point to where money, controls you, then you need to boost your self-esteem up, man, and find out something that you're good at and chase that dream. But subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm out.